a kill team of the 4th Legion, led by Draconiomedes, lays siege to an Imperial Hab block, home to the cult of the Fanged Shadow. Jorl Kraus himself leads the resistance force. Today on Odds of War.
Hey, welcome back to Odds of War. We're here with another Kill Team Battle Report. Today we've got Rico with us. How you doing, man?
Doing pretty good. Hi, everybody.
Good, good. We are going to be doing a 100-point Kill Team mission. We're going to be doing Genestealer cults, the cult of the Fanged Shadow versus the Iron Warriors. So for the Fanged Shadow, today, I've got my leader, Jorl Kraus.
Okay.
He's got a bolt pistol and power pick. I've got a hybrid metamorph leader. He's not the leader, though. That's just to the right. He's like the sergeant. He is going to be my combat specialist. Okay. I've got an aberrant, he's got a bone sword and metamorph talon. Mm-hmm. I've got my aberrant with power pick. He's going to be my zealot specialist.
All right.
Last time I played these guys, I had them reversed, had him with zealot, had him with combat, but I think it might be better the other way around. We'll see.
We'll find that winning combination today, won't we?
That's right.
There we go.
And then we've got a heavy specialist, a neophyte gunner with seismic cannon. I love the seismic cannon. It's such a cool weapon. It's literally cool. Like it just like creates earthquakes.
It just shakes the ground. Well,
yeah,
you love it. We'll see if I hate it today.
Probably.
But it looks cool though. I'll give you that.
Then I've got a hybrid metamorph fighter here with a cult icon. The cult icon lets me reroll ones in the fight phase for models that are like within 6 inches, I think. Okay. So that's pretty nice. I've got a acolyte hybrid with a heavy rock cutter, which is a hilarious weapon, which if it hits and wounds and deals damage, it can just like straight take guys out of action. So we'll
snip me in half.
Literally, he's just like.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Then we've got a neophyte gunner with a flamer. Mm-hmm. You know, never can go wrong. 2 neophytes with shotguns and 2 neophytes with auto guns. So. Hopefully they'll be my sort of like sit in the back and hold my objectives guys, probably, you know.
More likely.
Yeah. So that's the cult of the Fanged Shadow. You know, they're rising up against the invaders, as it were.
Glory to the workers and all that.
That's right.
I guess.
And I'm going to be playing them as the cult of the Four-Armed Emperor.
Cool.
So they get a +1 to their cult ambush rolls, which we'll do later on.
Nice. Right. Well, to face off against all that Xenos filth, I've got the proud 4th Legion, my kill team of the Iron Warriors, led by my Berserker champion, Draconiomedes. And he's got his Terminator bodyguard here. He's got just some dudes with him, just coming sweep and clear, make sure there's nothing in there. But yeah, he's just a standard leader, Power Axe, bolt pistol. With the leader trait, I've got a Khorne Berserker with a chainsword and bolt pistol. A Terminator, obviously, here with a Chain Fist and Kami Bolter. He is my Demolitions Man. And then I've got just a regular Space Marine who is Veteran. So he's just standard bolt gun, bolt pistol, all that fun stuff, just with Veteran. And then just a basic Bolter Boy in the back, just to hold objectives. And he's got the Icon of Vengeance, giving everyone a +1 to leadership within 6 inches. And since they're Iron Warriors, they ignore wounds. They ignore any penalties for wounding if you're obscured. So they don't care about cover.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. The mission we're going to play today is Feint. So we'll talk about that a bit more once we get set up and get going. So you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, so we are at the start of Battle Round 1 here. We've had some cult ambushes going off. Our aberrant combat specialist, one of our neophytes with an auto gun, and our cult icon have all made their cult ambushes advanced. Back here, our heavy specialist, he's a zealot over here. So our heavy specialist, our combat specialist, and our heavy rock cutter all have failed their cult ambush. Back over this way, our 2 shotgun toting neophytes have failed their cult ambush, but our leader passed his, giving him the ability to move up to hold that objective. So over here, our flamer neophyte and another autogun neophyte also cult ambushed with advances. Very nice, moving them up into danger close immediately. Like we said before, we're playing the mission Feint, so you're going to see 6 objectives on the board here, 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 and then right here in the building. So at the end of the game, for every objective that the Iron Warriors, who are the attackers in this scenario, have removed from the field, he'll gain a point. For every objective marker remaining on the field at the end of the game, I'll gain 2 points. And then for every specialist that the Iron Warriors take out of action will be a point. And if the Cult of the Fanged Shadow break, that'll be another point for the attackers. And then it's just whoever has the most points at the end of the game will win. So we're ready to go for it. Let's go right into initiative phase for round 1.
Iron within.
Genestealers roll a 4.
Oh.
Iron Warriors roll a 5. So that means that the Iron Warriors will have initiative going into round 1. We'll come right back after this. All right, so we're midway through the Iron Warriors movement phase. We're going to be taking our Terminator and charging him. Which models is he charging?
He is going to charge the Aberrant.
Okay, go ahead. Actually, the Aberrant has no Overwatch, no pistol or anything like that, sadly. So,
glory to the 4th. Oh, the big 12.
Well, the big 12. So he's definitely in. Go ahead and move him in.
Beautiful. Let's get him right in there.
All right.
Yep.
And then you said you had one more charge over here.
Yes, the Khorne Berserker is going to charge in on your. Let's go on the Flamer.
Okay. Do you want to charge the other guy as well, or just the Flamer?
Yes, I will.
Okay, so you want to charge them both?
Absolutely.
All right. So we'll go ahead and we'll do the autogun first. We are in rapid fire range, so that's going to be 2 shots. Overwatch is only hitting on 6s. Ooh, we do get 1 hit.
Ooh, nice.
All right, that's a strength 3 though to your toughness 4, so 5s to wound.
Oh,
we get the wound. No AP on this though, so 3 up to save.
Got it.
Gets the save. All right, and then now for the Flamer, D6 auto hits for 4 auto hits.
Very nice.
And it'll be 4s to wound. Only 1 wound. Oh man, that's a shame.
All right, 3 up save.
Makes it. He's fine. Okay, and his charge range?
Charge range is going to be a 10.
A 10. He's in.
So I'm going to fit him right over on this side here.
Okay. There we go. So then just to talk about what else happened, we had our Bolter Bro over here ready up. We had our Veteran ready here. And we had our leader make his move over this way. So we're going to go ahead and go into the Genestealer cult's movement phase next, and we'll be right back. All right, so it's the end of the Genestealer cult's movement phase. Our hybrid metamorph here with the cult icon, he charged in to support our combat specialist. Our autogun gentleman here, he readied up. Our seismic cannon moved up to get within half range of our veteran specialist here. We're trying to take him out early. Both our acolyte leader and our hybrid metamorph leader and our heavy rock cutters both advanced up. Our shotgun neophytes advanced. Our leader moved just behind this terrain, getting out of line of sight so he couldn't get shot. So that's going to be the movement phase all done for Genestealer cults. So we're going to go into the shooting phase next. All right, so we'll start off with readied models, starting with the player who has initiative, and that's going to be yourself, Rico. That's going to be the Iron Warrior. So who would you like to fire first?
I'm going to start with the Veteran, because he has a target-rich environment. So
gotcha, and who is he going to fire at?
He's well within his normal range, rapid fire. So he's going to fire at the seismic cannon.
At the seismic cannon, okay.
Absolutely, so
let's see it.
He's in rapid fire, so let's do 2 shots. Whoop. 2 shots, hitting on 3s.
Those are going to be hitting on 4s for obscurement.
Yep, well.
So both miss. So there we go. So he's fired.
All right.
So next up, we'll fire our autogun into the veteran specialist here. We're within rapid fire, so it's going to be 2 shots. We're BS4, but you are obscured, so it's going to be hitting on 5s. Both miss. So So he's fired. Next up is going to be our regular bolter gentleman here.
Captain Bolter, he is also going to fire. He's going to fire 2 shots.
I'm not sure he has many targets there.
He has only 1 target, but it's extremely obscured, and that is going to be Mr. Shotgun over here with the dynamite.
All right, let's see it.
So he is just under his normal range, so he's rapid fire.
So just a -1 for obscurement.
So force to hit. 1 hit.
It's 1 hit.
Strength 4, so
3's to wound. Gets the wound. All right, we get a 5-up save for our armor, which we make. Very nice. All right. So next up, we finished with our readied models, so now we'll go to our non-readied models, starting off with our Iron Warriors leader.
All right, so Draken Iomedes is going to take a shot at your Metamorph leader, and he needs, I believe it's going to be a 4 to hit.
It's going to be a 4 to hit because, again, obscurement.
Here we go.
That's going to be a hit.
Beautiful. Toughness 3, strength 4.
That's going to be a wound. All right, so again, a 5-up save, which we can't see.
Oh, with the big 6.
We make it. Very nice.
The bone armor.
The 4-armed Emperor approves. All right, so next up in the shooting phase, we're going to fire our seismic cannon into our veteran specialist. We're using the long wave portion, so that's going to be 4 shots, hitting on 5s because of obscurement. That's going to be 1 hit. And it's strength 3, so it's going to be 5s to wound. No wound.
Ooh.
So last thing we have to do is firing our shotgun here at our basic Marine back here. We did advance its Assault 2, and we are obscured and at long range. So it's just going to be 6s to hit, so we'll just take those really quickly. No hits. All right, and that is going to be the end of the shooting phase. So we will go into the fight phase right after this. All right, so we're in the fight phase now. At the beginning of the fight phase, I'm going to spend 1 command point to use Mesmerizing Gaze. Use this tactic at the beginning of the fight phase. Pick an enemy model within 1 inch of a model from your kill team and roll a die. On 4-up, subtract 1 from that model's attacks characteristics until the end of the phase. So obviously, we're going to pick our Terminator here. So on a 4-up, he gets his attacks reduced by 1, which he does. No. There you go.
Only 1 attack. All right.
Only 1 attack.
Okay, well.
All right, so now we'll start with charging models. Okay. So who would you like to activate first?
I will activate the Terminator.
Terminator first? Okay.
For the sake of drama.
All right.
So I'm going to put all my 1 attacks into the Aberrant.
Your whole 1 attack into the Aberrant. Okay, let's see it.
With my Chain Fist, so I'm at strength 8 right now with a -4 AP and 2 damage, but I need 4s to hit instead of 3s.
So all right, so 4 to hit.
What? No!
No hit. Oh, that's huge.
I was halfway there.
All right, so now we'll go into my activation, which actually will obviously activate our cult icon here, and I'm going to go ahead and spend another tactic for Toxin Gland, 1 CP. So now I'm out of CP. For Toxin Gland, use this when a hybrid metamorph from your kill team to fight in the fight phase. Add 1 to wound rolls for that model's Rending Claw or Metamorph Talon.
Oh, that's disgusting.
We're going to use our Rending Claw for our hybrid metamorph here. He's got 3 attacks. He'll be hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s for his icon. That's going to be 2 hits. Ooh. We're going to reroll the 1 into 3 hits. Very nice. We like that a lot.
Paid off.
Now he's strength 4 to your toughness 4,
yep.
Right? So it would be 4s to wound, but thanks to Toxin Gland, we add 1 to wound roll, so 3s to wound.
Oh.
Oh gosh, wow. So just 1 wound, but this is going to be at AP -1.
Okay, so my 2-up goes to a 3-up. Here we go. Let iron be strong. No!
All right. It's just damage 1 though.
Okay.
So and he's got 2 wounds because he's a Terminator.
Yep.
Yep. So that's it. So he's just on a wound then.
All right.
All right. So now we have your charging model here, your Corn Berserker.
Yep. He is going to go in there and be all corny and berserky. So he is armed with a chain sword, so it gives him an extra attack in close combat, and he's my expert fighter, so he gets an extra attack anyway. So he goes from 2 attacks to 4 now. And he is going to swing in. I'm going to put 2 onto the Flamer and 2 onto the autogun. So we'll do this 2 at a time.
Okay.
So the first 2, I'm going to strike on the Flamer. Those are going to be hitting on 3s. All right.
1 hit.
So 1 hit so far. I'm at strength 4. And
that's going to be a wound.
And 1 wound.
All right. A 5-up save, no AP on this, right?
All right.
Oh, we make it.
Nice. What is that armor made out of?
Whew.
All right.
Blessings from the four-armed emperor, obviously.
All right. Okay. So now we got the last 2 attacks onto the autogun man. Here we go.
One hit.
Okay. 3 again to wound. Strength 4. Yes.
Gets the wound. Can I make another 5-up save?
No!
Oh, wow. Wow, okay, so that's his fight done. Now we go to non-charging models. I'm actually just going to go ahead and do both of these guys consolidated together because it won't really quite matter. Because they each only have 1 attack.
With your powers combined.
Yep. And that's going to be 2 hits
Rolling
there.
really well, wow.
I know, what's
Nice
going
job.
on right now? And then we're going to have 5s to wound because they're strength 3, so no wounds there. So there, that's them done.
The iron is
But now
strong.
we'll go to the very important Zealot. He's only got 2 attacks because his Zealot ability is not activated since he did not charge.
Okay.
But it's going to be 2 attacks hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Oh, no.
Oh, re-roll the 1.
No. Okay.
Okay. All right. I guess I deserved that, really.
He
to
only
miss
has 1
with
wound
something.
left, so...
So he's strength 5, so it'll be 3s to wound. Gets the wound, and with the power pick, it's AP -2.
All right, so the 2 goes to a 4. Here we go. Iron within. Yes!
All right, he makes it. So that is actually going to be it for the fight phase. And actually, thanks to a rather tame first turn as far as things go, there's actually no morales to be taken because there's no flesh wounds have been dealt, no one's out of action, no one's shaken. So at the end of the battle round, you can spend, as the attacker, a command point to remove an objective you control from the field. Would you like to do so?
I would like to do so. I also like to add, because I have a Corn Berserker at the end of the fight phase. I can
Oh, you get to fight again.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, real quick, we'll do the same attacks in the same way.
Okay.
So, first 2 on the Flamer Man, 3's to hit, only 1 hit, and then a 3 to wound. Whoop, that is a 5, so 1 wound.
Fails the save, injury roll.
Here we go. That is, the big 6.
Big 6, so he's out of action, so that actually will change up stuff.
And then the second round of attacks on the Autogun Man, 2 hits, and then 3's to wound with 2 wounds.
2 wounds, so 5 ups. We make 1, but we fail 1, so injury roll again.
This is big. Oh,
Out of
the big
action,
6.
okay. All right, well, that still doesn't really change much for anything because I still don't have to test for breaking because I only have 2 out of action. But there you go.
Yes, that won't change what I choose to destroy. I'm going to choose to destroy this particular objective.
Okay, so you go ahead and remove it from the field, and that'll be 2 points for you. All right, so, and then we're ready to go ahead into the initiative phase for round 2.
Here we go.
We get a 7
And 11.
11. Wow, chaos with the initiative again. We'll be right back after this. So we are at the end of the movement phase for the Iron Warriors. We moved up here with our, this is our regular Bolter Marine, right?
Yep.
Our veteran has readied here again, back by the objective here. Our Terminator has stayed in combat here. Our leader has moved up behind this wall here, and we are going to elect to charge here with our
Corn Berserker.
Corn Berserker into both of our shotgun guys. Okay, absolutely. So one can definitely see, both can see. So there we go. So they're going to fire. Now they are within half range at this point of their shotguns. Just will you double check for me for this guy? Oh yes, easily.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so they're both within half range. Now it's assault 2 for both, so I'm just going to compile their Overwatch here. So we're looking for 6s.
All right.
We do get 1.
1 cocked.
Okay, we get 1 6.
Do you want to re-roll that one?
No, it's all right.
All right.
And then, so now because they're within half range, that's going to be strength 4 weapon now. So
Nice.
4s to wound, no wound. All right, and your charge range, my friend.
My charge range is going to be
a 10.
10.
All right.
So I'm going to fit him in right there. Bop.
Okay. There we go. All right, then we're going to go into the Genestealer cult's movement phase right now. All right, so we are just about at the end of the movement phase for the Genestealer cults. Our combat specialist here charged in to this combat to support.
Glorious.
Our guys here stayed in combat, both the Zealot Specialist and the Icon. Our autogun and seismic cannon both readied, and we're about to declare a charge here with our heavy rock cutter into our regular bolter marine here. If you'd like to take your Overwatch.
I would, so I'm within 12, so I get 2 shots, hitting on 6s.
One hit. Oh no.
Here we go, strength 4. One wound.
Gets the wound.
See if we can do it.
So we need a 5 up to save here.
Oh.
No. Injury roll, sir.
Here we go.
Oh no, out of action. That's a real shame right
Brutal.
there. So no charge then at all because he's just been taken out. So we'll go into the shooting phase coming right up. We will start in the shooting phase with readied models again, which is going to be our veteran specialist. Who's he firing into?
I'm going to put him into, again, the seismic cannon.
Seismic cannon again? Okay.
So, all right, I need 2 shots, hitting on 3s.
4s for obscurement.
You're right.
Woo! Thank you, obscurement.
That actually did matter a lot.
All right.
Man.
Now it's my readied models. So I'll get both of these guys. I'll do my autogun first. 2 shots because we're within rapid fire. That's going to be 1 hit for the 6 there. And 5s to wounds. No wounds. And then we're going to go ahead and do the shortwave profile of our seismic cannon. So that's going to be long range and obscured. So it's only going to be 6s, but it's huge if it connects.
Oh,
no. Wouldn't have connected anyway with the other stuff. All right. And then we'll drop to non-readied models. So that's going to be starting over here with your Bolter Marine.
Basic Bolter Man is going to get some revenge, and he is going to just take a quick shot at... Yep, he's within 12, so I'm going to put shots into the autogun. So 2 shots, hitting on 3s.
4s for obscurement.
4s. Yeah, that is correct. 4s, I apologize. So we have 2 hits anyway. That did work out. Strength 4.
1 wound.
1 wound.
All right, 5s to save.
Oh.
No.
Let's see if I can
Injury
go to
roll.
6.
Oh my gosh,
Six
out of
after
action.
6. Okay.
All right, yeah, if you could stop rolling 6s for the injury roll, that would be great. I'd really appreciate
it. That's more
it.
6s than I've seen in a long time from my dice.
All right, so then the last thing we have to fire actually is going to be the pistol from our icon bearer here. So he's got 1 shot. He's going to hit on the 5. It's only a strength 3 pistol though, but it does wounds. No AP on this.
2 up save.
Okay. All right, so that's going to be it for the shooting phase. We'll go into the fight phase coming right up. All right, so it is the fight phase coming up. We're going to start with charging models, but before we do, once again, Genestealer is going to be using Mesmerizing Gaze onto our Khorne Berserker here. So on a 4-up, he gets his attacks reduced by 1.
Oh.
No, so he just spent a command point for nothing, so he still gets his attacks. All right.
Okay.
How would you like to go, sir?
Well, Squid Face is very scary, so I'm going to put all 4 attacks into him.
All 4 attacks
Just to
into
be
him.
safe,
That is a real shame.
All right, so hitting on 3s. Here we go.
It's going to be 3 hits.
The 6s are getting a little ridiculous, but okay.
Yeah, if you could stop rolling those. Do you cook your dice, man? Is that what you did?
I can neither confirm nor deny that. Here we go. So toughness 3, so strength 4, and only
So it's
1.
only going to be 1 wound.
See, that's proof right there.
No AP though, right? It's just a chainsword?
AP. Yep, no AP.
So 5-up save. No. Injury roll.
Out of 6. Okay.
He's out of action though.
Oh,
that's it.
It's a 4-up, isn't it? That's right.
Yep. All right, and that's actually one of my specialists, so that's an extra point for you there. So now we'll go to non-charging models, starting with you for initiative. So starting with your Terminator here.
So he's back up to just his basic 2 attacks with his chain fist, hitting on 4s. I'm going to put this into the aberrant.
Okay.
For nothing. Okay.
Hey,
Never
there
mind.
we go.
Big ol' whiff.
All right, so then it'll be me. We'll actually just go ahead and go to the aberrant as well. So he's got 2 attacks. He'll be hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. We get our 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Why? Next up is our icon bearer. He's going to have 3 attacks. We're not going to spend a command point this time on Toxin Gland. We're just going to let it work out how it does. So 3 attacks. We will be using that same claw, though, for the -1 AP. So 3 attacks on 3s. But we do get to re-roll the 1 for the icon.
Very
There we
nice.
go.
Relevant.
2 hits. Strength 4 to toughness 4, wounding on 4s.
Oh.
Nothing. Ouch. All right, and then lastly, we're going to have our 2 shotgun guys here. We're going to go ahead and just consolidate them to each with 1 attack. That's going to be no hits. All right, so that is the end of the combat phase. So it is now the morale phase. Iron Warriors, totally safe from morale, nothing to do. But I have 2, 4, 5 that are out of action. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 are left on the board, so less than half, so I don't break. And there's no flesh wounds because nothing survived.
We killed
So
efficiency.
there you go. All right, so then we'll just go ahead and go right into the initiative phase for round 3.
Oh.
Once again, chaos with the initiative. We'll be right back after this. All right, so it is the end of Iron Warrior's movement phase. Our veteran specialist moved up here into the safety of the ruins. Our Terminator stayed in combat. Our regular Bolter Marine moved up here to control this objective. And our leader moved out here. Didn't advance, correct?
No,
just moved.
just
moved here. And then this guy here, our Khorne Berserker, stayed in combat here. So not a whole lot going on there, but we'll see what happens with Genestealer Cult's movement phase coming up next. All right, so it's the end of the movement phase for the Genestealer Cults. Our leader, Jorl Kraus, intrepid as ever, stayed behind cover, out of line of sight. Our 1 shotgun neophyte moved. He fell back from this combat. This neophyte stayed in combat here. Our seismic cannon moved up, looking to get a cheeky kill, hopefully, on our leader here. Of course, our aberrant and icon bearer stayed in combat with the Terminator, and that is going to be it for the movement phase. So we're going to go next into, I'm just going to recenter this here if we're not going to be an idiot. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. So coming up next is the shooting phase for round 3. So we're in the shooting phase for round 3. There's no readied models, so we're just going straight into non-readied models with the Iron Warriors who have initiative. Who are you firing first, Rico? I'm
going to start with my leader, Draconiomedes. He's going to shoot into the shotgun man that's just stepped in front of him.
With a shotgun? Sure. Let's see it.
That dynamite's really threatening, needing a 3 to hit.
Oh, huge.
That dynamite's scary.
That's huge.
Scary.
So we are going to go ahead next, and we're going to go with our seismic cannon.
Oh, no.
Very big. This is going to be huge. I'm telling you. We are going to activate another stratagem for 2 CP, Seismic Blast. Use this tactic when you choose a model in the kill team to shoot with a shortwave profile of a seismic cannon, which we're doing. If an attack for the weapon hits, roll a dice for each other model within 2 inches. On a 5-up, that model's shaken. Oh, so, we are the heavy specialist, so even though we moved, we will not be suffering a penalty to hit. We are easily within 6 inches to be outside of, or to be inside of the long-range penalty, and you're not obscured from here. So shortwave is 2 shots. So he's gonna be hitting on 4s. If we can just hit one of these, it's huge.
Oh, yes.
That's gonna be a hit. So let's go ahead and resolve our wounding first. So it's strength 6. So it'll be a 3s to wound on your leader.
Yes.
Gets the wound. It's AP -1.
All right, so he's only have power armor. So this 3-up goes to a 4-up now. No.
Which he fails. Now it's damage 2, and with injury rolls, when you have multi-damage, you roll both dice and you pick the highest. So it's just a flesh wound, either way.
All right. Got 1 on him there.
All right. But now your Khorne Berserker is within 2 inches. On a 5-up, he's shaken. No. Okay, so the 2 CP was for nothing. That's fine. All right, so those 2 have shot. Now, further non-readied models, we've got our Khorne Berserker here. Does he have a pistol?
Yes, he does. So
he can fire his pistol then.
I will take a shot into the shotgun man in front of him.
Yep.
So hitting on a 3. That's
Hits.
A hit. And then strength 4. 3. That is a
Gets the wound. 5 up save.
Got
Makes
it.
the save.
Nailed it.
Very
Point blank.
nice.
Nailed
Very
it.
nice. All right, my acolyte icon bearer here, he's got a pistol, so he hits on a 4. We're going to call that a hit there. And then we wound on a 5. No wound. Oh, that's right, our veteran. Sorry, excuse. Yes, so go ahead and fire with our veteran then.
So he's outside of 12, and you're obscured on the seismic gun, so he's hitting
Okay.
on 6s with 1 shot. Here we go. No.
Nope. So that's going to be it then for the shooting phase. We do have a combat phase to resolve here for round 3. So we'll go ahead and go into that after this. All right, we are in the fight phase now for round 3. Rico, you have initiative, so who would you like to start with?
All right, I guess I'll start with the Terminator here in the big combat. So he is going to, again, third time's a charm, right? I'm going to try to put both my Chain Fist attacks into the Aberrant.
Into the Aberrant, okay.
So needing 4s to hit. 2 hits.
Both hit. Oh, that's a shame.
Strength 8.
So it'll be 2s to wound.
Only 1 wound.
Only 1 wound.
-4 AP.
Punches right through his armor,
Right.
and it's damage 2.
Damage 2.
So that's all that he's got, so injury roll.
Here we go.
It'll be 2 dice, pick the highest.
There
Hey,
we
it's
go.
a flesh wound, no matter how you slice it.
I grazed you.
That's what I like to see.
That's it.
So actually then, since I'm safe here, I'm going to actually just go ahead and swing with my shotgun guy, because if I get lucky,
Absolutely.
1 attack, he fails.
All right. I'm going to swing back with my Berserker onto Shotgun Man.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s, right, with all 4 attacks. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Strength 4. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
No AP. Double save.
Makes them both. Very nice.
That armor is nice today.
All right, so we'll go ahead next, and we'll go into our Aberrant. 2 attacks hitting on 3s.
Oh,
We do get to reroll the 1, though. Oh my gosh, why?
no.
And then our Icon Bearer.
He can do it.
Reroll the 1. Okay.
Nice.
4s to wound now. 1 wound, AP -1.
2 up goes through 3 up.
All right.
All right.
Now at the end of the fight phase, right, your Berserker can fight again?
Yes. So he's going to take his 4 swings again. See if we can do this a second time. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. For 3 hits, and then strength 4, so 3s to wound. 2 wounds.
2
No AP.
wounds. No. Okay, and then it's just damage 1, so 1 injury roll
Yep. For a 3.
for a flesh wound.
He took it like a champ.
Very nice. All right, so that's going to be it for the fight phase. So for morale phase, I've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 with out of action or flesh wounds. So I do need to check if I break. So my highest leadership on the table is an 8. So I'm fine. I don't break.
Nice.
Thank goodness. Then I would remove any shaken tokens if I had them, which I don't. So I'll just do my nerve checks for my models here. So he's got to take a nerve check. I've got 5 that are out of action. So he's got a +5 to the roll. But I do have 1 friendly model within 2 inches. So that's going to be a -1 to the roll. So I have a +4 to the roll. His leadership is 7 or something like that. So he's shaken. That's a real shame. Shaken. And then for my Aberrant.
No.
So we just checked it. The Aberrant's leadership is only a 7. So with a roll effectively of an 8, he is shaken as well. Now, for the Iron Warriors, obviously they're not even close to breaking, so you don't have to check for that. But you do have to take a nerve test for your leader.
Indeed I do. Here we go.
With a 4, and his leadership is
8.
8, so he's fine. All right, that's it. So we're ready to go into the initiative phase.
Here we go.
Or actually, at the end of the battle round, would you like to spend a command point to remove an objective?
Yes, I would. I'd like to remove this objective, please.
All right.
That off.
All right, and we didn't mention it last time, but at the end of the battle round, he spent a command point of the last battle round to remove this objective. So battle round 4 now. We'll go to the initiative phase.
Oh,
Finally,
there we go.
Finally, we get it. So Genestealer cults have the initiative. We'll take our movement phase after this. All right, turn 4 or round 4 movement phase for the Genestealers, really fast one. Our leader just tucked up into the back a bit more. You can You can sort of see him back there. He's cowering. You know, he's got a cunning plan, that's for sure. Our shotgun neophyte here readied. Actually, we'll remove that. That hasn't happened yet. We'll see what happens. This neophyte that's shaken, he had to stay in combat, obviously. And our seismic cannon heavy specialist, he moved up just to get out of line of sight from the veteran specialist here. And then our combat specialist stayed in combat because, of course, he is shaken. And our icon bearer stayed in combat as well because, by golly, we will take this Terminator out eventually.
He will die.
So it'll be Iron Warriors movement phase up next. All right, it's the end of the movement phase for the Iron Warriors. Our Terminator stayed in combat. Our veteran advanced up, trying to prepare for a potentially later turn. This might be the end of the game, we'll find out. Our Khorne Berserker stayed in combat. Meanwhile, our Bolter Marine here, you can see him through the window. He moved up. And last but not least, we're going to be charging with our leader into our shotgun neophyte. So we'll take our Overwatch now. Looking for sixes? Oh. No, nothing. All right, and your charge roll?
Charge roll is going to be a 5.
5, he's definitely in with that.
Just enough, here we go.
All right, so next up it's going to be the shooting phase. We'll come back after this. So right before we go into the shooting phase, Rico is using a stratagem here, a tactic for Demon Spirit. This tactic used at the end of the movement phase. Pick an enemy model within 1 inch of your leader. Roll a d6. On a 4-up, that enemy model suffers 1 mortal wound. So there's our leader. This shotgun guy might be getting eaten alive by a demon. Let's see it.
Let's see if they're hungry or not.
4-up.
4-up.
That's it. So 4. A mortal wound. So injury roll.
Oh, no.
Out of action. Golly, you with these 6s.
Oh, boy.
So he's gone. All right. So that's it. So we'll go to shooting phase then. Actually, it's interesting because now that opens up him, changes what I was going to do.
That may not have been a good idea.
So now my seismic cannon is going to fire into your leader. Let's actually check our range really quick. Will you just check, am I within 6 inches?
Absolutely.
Because that actually changes everything.
You are, looks like you're just
out. Okay, that's fine. So we're still going to fire the shortwave version. So it'll be a -1 for being at long range, but no obscurement here. So we'll be looking for 5s.
Oh,
we get 2 hits, 3s to wounds.
Oh no.
2 wounds. These are at -1, my friend.
All right, so my 3-ups go to 4-ups. Here we go.
We do fail 1. It's damage 2. So again, we're straight to the injury roll.
Oh boy.
That's it. We're out of action.
Oh, you've juiced
We've
my leader.
Taken the leader out of action. At least it's a point of pride for the cult of the Fanged Shadow. All right, so next up in the shooting phase, we've got an Iron Warrior firing.
So my basic bolter man is just going to fire straight down onto the...
Straight down through the window.
Yep,
okay.
Onto your heavy specialist there.
All right. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see on the camera here, but his gun point is coming out of the window there, so we can draw a line of sight there.
So I am obscured, but I'm also within half range. So
yes.
2 shots hitting on 4s. Here we go. 1 hit.
1 hit.
Strength 4.
No wounds. Oh, this... Let me tell you, this seismic cannon right now is the MVP of the match. All right, so then we just have a pistol here from my icon bearer that's not going to hit. All right. And now we've got a pistol from the Khorne Berserker.
1 shot, hitting on a 3. That is a
hits.
Wounding on a 3. A wound.
It's going to be a wound.
No AP.
Rolling a save. No. Injury roll. This gets a +1 to the roll for my flesh wound.
Here we go. For
3
4.
gets to a 4. That's going to be out of action. So he's gone as well. Ouch.
Oh boy.
So that brings us then to the combat phase, which, if you don't mind, we're just going to go straight in because now the only combat is this one right here.
It got significantly shorter now.
It got significantly shorter. So since I do have the CP to do it, I'm going to go ahead and at the start of the fight phase, I'm going to spend 1 command point again for Mesmerizing Gaze. So on a 4-up, your Terminator will lose a nope.
Oh.
And then I'll go ahead and spend another command point again for Toxin Gland for my hybrid metamorph, so he'll have +1 to wound here. So we got 2 hits. These will be 3s to wound now.
Oh, no.
Why? All right. So now next up, Terminator.
So it's 2 attacks. I'm gonna see this through to the end. I'm gonna try for the Epard one more time. Here
Okay.
we go. So needing force to hit because of the chain fist. No hit.
No.
Nothing.
Okay. This is huge. So now we've got morale phase. This is pretty big. So for me, I'm almost for certain gonna break here if I roll. I mean, I will break if I roll high here, but let's see.
Oh,
That's it.
no.
We're broken. That's a real shame. So the Genestealer cults are broken. We'll remove the shaken token here, and then we'll do our 1 nerve test. Well, actually, I have to take a nerve test for everybody now. Ouch. All right, so we've got a 2, 4, 6, 7. So we have 7 out of action, 1 on a flesh wound. All right, so let's just do it. Let's do it here first off with our icon. Whew, natural ones always pass.
He's good. He's good.
All right, we'll do our aberrant next. A 4, so he's shaken again. We'll do our seismic cannon guy. He's shaken. This is a real shame. And then finally for our leader back here, he's going to be shaken as well. So that is really unfortunate. For the Iron Warriors, again, they don't have to check for breaking. There's no nerve tests to be taken, but this could be the end of the game here. So at the end of Battle Round 4, the attacker rolls a d6, and on a 3+, the game continues, but on a 1 or a 2, the game ends.
All right,
so
let's see what I get. Here we go.
the game continues, 1 more round, okay.
Here we go.
So we'll go into initiative phase next. Oh, this is going to be a big defeat for the Genestealer cults here. We'll go into movement phase right after this. All right, so it is the end of the movement phase for the Iron Warriors. Our chainsword wielding Khorne champion has moved up over here. Our regular Bolter Marine charged over here. Our Terminator stayed in combat again. What a whiff-filled combat this has been.
Yeah.
But the most important thing here is that our veteran specialist advanced up to control this objective. And this is where we're going to call the game, because the current standing is 3 points for objectives, 4 points for taking a specialist out, and a cumulative 5 for my kill team now being broken. My standing would be 6 points for having 3 objectives on the field, but at the end of this turn, I have no way, because of my models that are shaken and in combat, I have no way of stopping Rico from destroying this objective, which is an extra point for him, taking him to 6, and -2 points for me, taking me to 4, which means that there's no way to win this game for the Genestealer Cults of the Fanged Shadow. Knowing this, the intrepid leader, Ural Kraus, chooses to beat a hasty retreat. So let's talk about it after this. So that's it, man. There you go.
Ooh, what a game.
win for the Iron Warriors.
Right, what a game! What a game! What a game! Surprising to me, honestly. I really thought the low model count would hurt me, but
no, low model count is really almost where you want to go. Well, because you have the Marines, so you have the T4
and the power armor,
3-up save, and 1 model dies, and you're like, whatever.
Right.
It literally doesn't affect your morale at all. Me, my equivalent points cost dies, and then I'm like, run!
Everybody run! Oh my God!
Get out!
I loved your army. I loved the one moment, which was not good for my kill team, when you juiced my commander.
Yes, well, that was the only good moment for the Genestealers here.
So you say that, but you handled the entire game with a Chain Fist Terminator and only took a flesh wound.
Could never down him though, because this guy, in theory, the aberrant plus the icon to let him reroll ones should be a ridiculously good combo. The problem was that I never charged with him, so he never got an extra attack for being a zealot.
That'll do it.
And so he just...
Right. And I had the attacks and the initiative, but I didn't put teeth in my chain fist.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I couldn't get initiative.
That was
three
really weird,
rounds,
right?
Yeah, 3 rounds of the game having low initiative. It's like,
I don't know what it is.
what are you going to do? You just...
Like we play constantly.
stop.
I don't roll well. For some reason today was the day my luck decided to turn.
Right,
So-
right. He never rolls well.
I'm not sandbagging. I'm serious. Come on.
But yeah, no, you had a ridiculous number of 6s
Yeah.
and stuff for the injury rolls, which that's actually, I think, the thing that hurt the most
Yeah, that's what really
was
swung.
that where you rolled hottest was injury rolls. And that is like the difference maker in Kill Team, is like if you whiff on you can hit 1,000,000 times, you can wound 1,000,000 times, but if you whiff your injury roll, the model's still on the table.
Yeah.
But you were just like, oh, an injury roll, have a 6.
Just ruthless efficiency. I think you're
Yeah.
right. Clearing out those targets early on and scoring the objectives definitely is what swung it.
Yeah, well, I thought maybe with my cult ambushes, I could at least hold you off of the objectives that you had on your half of the board for a turn,
Right.
even, but just didn't even matter.
Yeah, no. The MVP was definitely the Berserker. He just mulched through so many guys. Like a shockingly large amount of guys.
Yeah. I would definitely say my MVP was, of course, the seismic cannon. I love this guy. Every single game has put the fear of God into my opponents. So I mean, he is like, I have to protect him because obviously he's like very focused on now. But my God, does he do work?
Absolutely. Like now I've got to find a new leader because he is now juiced.
He's just gone.
He's just a big pile of scrap metal.
Yeah.
inside
Yeah.
the
I've
room.
got to name him. That's what I got to do.
you
So
go.
I've got Ural Kraus, my leader. I need to go ahead and name this guy because he's earned it now.
Absolutely. I think he's earned it at this point.
And I certainly think he's earned a permanent spot on a kill team as one of my specialists because, my God, so good. Especially combined with Cult Ambush to get him in early.
Like to get him there and then get him in the short range to get all the bonuses.
Yes.
That and plus the damage rolls. That definitely is what does it every time.
Yeah, so good. Awesome. Well, any other big thoughts on the game, man?
I definitely need to come back and try it again.
Do it again, yeah.
List.
Yeah,
what
next time
happens.
you'll have to face the orcs, and we'll see.
Happy
we'll
to
see what we can see.
And I might have some cultists, some traitor guard lurking in the shadows that I might bring out as some meat shields against your orcs. We'll see what happens.
Excellent. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
so much.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Later.